Byrne, a defeat in Doncaster tonight, what's your assessment following that game?
Disappointment. We felt like we started the game well. The first half, we go in 1-0 up, and the second half, it's not good enough. You can't come away, or even at home, we can't be conceding 3 goals. It's not good enough. You can't expect to win any game of football while conceding 3 goals. So it's a dressing room full of disappointment, anger, and it's on us to make sure we come in tomorrow and make sure we eradicate those mistakes, see where we could have been better at, and make sure we dissect it and go through and make sure those mistakes don't happen again.
Appreciate it's probably hard to reflect on the first half, but positives to take from that first half in particular, especially for Tyreek, who got his first goal of the season. Are there other positives that you can take from tonight?
At the moment, it's tough. 45 minutes doesn't win your game of football, so listen, I'm sure we'll look back and we'll pick out the positive things that we've done from the first half. We won't come in tomorrow and just pick out the negatives. You have to also stay level-headed, don't get too high or too low. So we'll pick out the positives, but we'll all be eager to look at what we can improve on and what made us concede 3 goals. As a team, that's not just one individual. That's as a team. How can we eradicate those mistakes? Get onto the training pitch, learn from them and work on them and make sure they don't happen again.
Again, it's probably difficult to reflect on, but for yourself to lead the team out, get the armband on, must be quite a pleasing and proud moment for yourself.
Yeah, a pleasing and proud moment, but leaves with a bit of disappointment because we lost. It will change anything in terms of the way you play or the way you act. We've got a team and a squad full of leaders, and anyone could have been captain. So to get the armband, it's a pleasure, and it was a proud moment to be leading the team out. But again, it follows just a little bit of disappointment where we've lost the game. So it's a tough one to take at the moment.
Competition that the club's enjoyed over the last 2 years, and we've progressed. Again, obviously we knew that before the game today, but how pleased are you as a group to continue the journey in this cup?
Yeah, listen, I'm sure after tomorrow or the next day we'll look and we'll be excited and we'll go towards what the next game brings. But tonight it's hard to look too far forward. We're disappointed, and as footballers you want to win every game of football, so it's hard to look just too far forward in that competition at the moment. We want to dissect this game and see where we can improve, and then we'll come in tomorrow, we'll go through it, and then it's getting your head turned and making sure that you get back in a positive note and you work on those things and become more confident.
Obviously you've touched on tomorrow morning already about how you'll dissect this game. Does the next sort of 10 days with the postponed fixture at the weekend give you a chance to maybe reflect on what has been a positive start to the season and work on what could be better going forward?
Yeah, listen, I think as footballers you want to get straight back on that pitch, so it would have been nice to have that game Saturday, but that's taken out of our hands with the international break. So it gives us 10 good days to, like you said, to work on the training pitch, go through the things that we've been doing really, really well, because it has been a good start to the season. We're in a good position, but it gives you time then to work on those things that you feel like you can improve on and get better at the things we have been good at this season.
The group's often said it's not to get too high on the highs or too low on the lows. Obviously you've been with the club now for a good amount of time, with a core group of squad from last season and this season. Is this a group who will be able to pick themselves back up and go again as of tomorrow morning? Yeah,
we've got a team full of experienced lads, a team full of leaders, and a team full of positive players. So it's a loss, and we'll be disappointed tonight, and everyone in that changing room will be. But you come in tomorrow, and in football you need to, I'm not going to say just completely forget about it. We'll go through it and we'll work on what we can improve on. But yeah, we'll change what we can get better at, and we'll stay positive, and we'll go into the games. Like you said, we've had a good start to the season. We ain't saying we're going to rest on our laurels and that's it. It's only maybe a quarter or a third of the way through the season. So we'll keep going, we'll keep improving, and we'll keep making sure that we get those performances right, which will lead into those results.